Hey, 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 hey. All right, so it's Saturday. Is it May the 7th? It's a slack packing yesterday. It was really good. My body feels much better now. As we talk about it, it's like, we might have said this before, we are just this sandwich filling in between the earth and our backpack. So as gravity, and an explainer I read a while back for gravity was not that it's some force that pins us down. It's the earth moving through space, hurtling and spinning that forces up on us. So say if you jumped off a building and you were in free fall, you are now in one moment in the universe and the earth slams into you. You don't hit it. I tell myself these things when everything feels heavy. So I blame it on the earth rather than me, but it is the backpack. That is the weight on our knees and our joints and everything else. So slacking was great yesterday, but I got in before the rain. It's been raining pretty much since. So a nice soggy tent to pack away. Like I was fine in the tent, but it was just a little bit damp. It's just like home. So yeah, nice couple of days. Mountain Harbour. Thanks Trail Mix for looking after us. Thanks to the Murphys. I'm not going to film too much today because my phone don't like this rain. Looking to do 19. Essentially getting to Damascus in 3 days and a bit. Gotta find somewhere nice and sheltered to have something to eat. So all I did have this morning was a bucket of coffee. Yeah, I could talk about loads of things. The Roan Highlands were amazing. And kind of hit it in one day. Which was, a lot of people got really high winds up there and some people got clouded out. So Roan Mountain itself was cloudy for us. I didn't go up to the highest shelter on the AT, which is at 6,000 feet and something. Had lunch with... Did I say this already? I can't remember. So apparently it's the grimmest shelter ever, so I didn't see any point. I did 23 miles that day. So I didn't want to put an extra half a mile onto my lot. And yeah, my phone was acting up, so I didn't film certain sections. I hope I got the Roan Highlands camera impression. It's amazing to be able to see the trail roll over these big lumps of earth. And yeah, back in the woods now, sort of waterfally area. Jones's waterfall yesterday. There's Laurel something waterfall coming up today. I just want to find some rocks so I can sit under and cook up some breakfast. Alright. Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna talk to you all later.
That's good. That's with like 3 days of food.
That's real good.
There's like a sip of water in here. But other than that, no water. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Now I want to take my food out and see what my base weight is.
You got it now, don't you?
I do.
Hey, it's Sunday, May something. I like wearing prison clothes. Loner clothes in the Black Bear Resort, did 11 miles in the rain yesterday. I was going to do 19 and I bumped into Trip. And we haven't had together since coming into Franklin. So Trip had a bunk booked here. I came in, only 10 spots were available. I set up a very, very, very wet tent. And then a bunk spot came available. So that's my first bed since Franklin, which is a long time. Oh, it was nice to sleep on the bed. And Paulie was here. He stayed with the legend Bob in the place up the road, which we're going to go visit Bob. He's a trail builder. He's 87. His hostel needs a woman's touch, apparently. And we're nearing Damascus. Trail Days is next weekend. And the rumor is you hit there on Thursday and you talk to all the suppliers, see about getting some free stuff. My X-Ped pack has broken clips on it, so I'm going to see if I can get it fixed. Also going to see about getting past Damascus a little bit, so after Trail Days we jump up and keep on going, and then I got to really start motoring if I'm going to get anywhere towards Harper's Ferry before I got to fly home on June 5th. Running back to New York. Anything else going on? Probably. I'll need another coffee. I'll talk to you all later. Another coffee. So weighed my pack. Without my bear can and the food, it's 19 pounds, and that was still a bit of water damp on everything, so that's my base weight. Put the food and bear can in and it's 30 pounds. So the can is 2 pounds, so I'm carrying 9 pounds of food, which I better start eating. At least I know now. The Scottish flag on top is what it's called.
Let's go, baby!
So let me know if I've been drinking, if I've been thinking way too much. Let me know if you've been feeling like I've been meaning to feel the touch. So let me know, football fellas, is it just hellos what I am and looks? Let me know, is it just me? What did I just see as love? Hey. Alright, so Pond Flat Mountain, or No pounds, it wasn't flat. That was a 2.8 mile long, 2,000 foot rise, of which the first 800 foot was in the first mile, point one, which me and Charmer sprinted. And then took it slightly easier for the rest of the other 2 miles. And now come back down. Ooh, 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 ooh. Roots. So that was Bob earlier on. He's a trail builder. Paul had stayed in his place the night before. Well, let's rewind back a little bit. Because I was going to do 19 miles in the rain until I met Trip. I was totally game for it. And then I met Trip and we hadn't hung out, so I'm like, alright, we'll go down and hang out. Met Paul then at the hostel, so he had stayed with Bob's the night before, so then we went up to Bob's this morning. If I'd done that 1.9, I would have done all that rock. I didn't film much today because it was that waterfall was great. So, but all the way down was a rock descent. That would have been very tough in the wet. That little strip that ran alongside the river might have been impassable. So there's a climb to a bypass, which wouldn't have been good. And then that gnarly climb up this pond, flat mountain. Yeah. Thanks Trip, or thanks Universe for throwing her in my way. It was good to hang out and saved me an awful lot of displeasure yesterday. And I'll get into Damascus, I guess, Tuesday morning, which is grand. It's all well within the plan. So Paul stayed with Bob, so we went up and we chatted for a couple of hours and loads of good stories. He was stationed in Suffolk. So he used to go down to the hookers in Felixstowe and pay them extra to not say anything about what they'd heard while they were working with the American boys. Like, he's traveled, trekked all over the place, and really, he's a builder. He talked about, like, when they come up here, sometimes in the ice it's easier to come up because they don't destroy the trail. And, had to use a load of levers and forcing rocks into place. Like, he would have built an awful lot of some of the really interesting kind of Indiana Jones stuff we've had to deal with over the last couple of weeks. And then Riff Raff, who we met yesterday, coming out in the rain. Trail magic of the highest degree. Riff Raff are a bunch of guys, thru hikers from before, doing trail magic, hanging out for trail days, and doing what trail people do. So yeah, we might catch up with them after this. Most, as they were advising, just don't bother with this hill. Bob was saying that the AT used to go down the waterfall track, but there's a 3.5 mile road walk with no real hard shoulder, and it's dangerous. But he's like, this is the Appalachian Trail, going up and down. The lads are advising not to do it in a way, but there's another abbreviation of PUD, a pointless up and down. But like, if you think about it, these are all pointless up and downs. It's a ridge trail. It goes up and down in 99% of cases. It's going to go up over the next one, up over the next one. But, it's like, if you're kind of coming up some way and you look up and like, oh, that looks interesting up there, you're nearly guaranteed this trail is going to go up the interesting way. It does try to get all the features in. Alright. Yeah, road to Damascus. Couple of days away. Couple of big mile days, like nearly 20s. Or if we pull a stupid plus 20 day, we might roll in there in 2 days. Got to pick up my gravity out of the post office. I'll explain that one later. And I will talk to you later. Alright. me know if I've been drinking, if I've been thinking way too much. Let me know.